Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR. 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic. How was that golf game yesterday?
I suck at golf.
I knew you snuck out of here to go golfing yesterday.
Yeah, I'm a chump like that. I needed some.
You needed some fresh air is what it sounded like, man.
Yeah. So I'm really excited because those of you who have not been keeping track of the Kalamazoo Growlers.
Yeah, man.
They're in the championship game.
Yes!
For the second time in 3 years.
Yep. They actually had a pretty decent year. Little above average, I guess, for what you could say. Just kind of like under the radar of excellence, I guess, the best way to say that. But I mean, like, it's a pretty 44 and something season. I can't remember now. But it was a winning record. And they made their way up to the Great Lakes Championship last night. They played in Madison, Wisconsin, played the Mallards, won 3-2. Ryan Kraft, Northwoods League pitcher of the night, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 4 walks, 7 Ks. And tonight, the Growlers are going to play for the championship, man. The full-on Northwoods League championship.
And for the first time ever, it's going to be a Homer Striker field.
Yes! It's going to be at home.
The championship game is at home. So that place better be sold out tonight, guys. You have no excuses.
They are playing the lacrosse logs. The logs.
Looks
As
like
I called them yesterday.
Wood beats rock.
Yeah. Yeah, paper beat rock, dude. That's it. No, the lacrosse loggers are coming to town. They won the Plains League side of the Northwoods League. And this is interesting because they actually come in with a losing record. Let me see, 34 and 37 in their season. So they didn't play as many games, come in with a losing record. But their story, I think, is similar to like the Growlers a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Where I think they're one of those teams that got the automatic bid because they won the first half of the season, and then, you know, everything kind of like didn't go so great the second half. So they're one of those teams that you don't want to underestimate, because clearly a lot of people did us a couple of years ago, and we won the ship. So yeah.
Yep. Put the spank on them.
That's right. But Growlers playing at home tonight for the whole shebang.
Yeah, we got to go out there and represent, man.
Yep, we're gonna try and get there. Tickets are available, and I've got some information for you for the game. How you can get in, how you can get all the information. WRKR.com and over on the Rocker app on the 107.7 RKR app. Also posted up on our socials if that's where you get most of our information as well. Get your tickets there. Gates open at 5:30, I think. And then first pitch is 6:35 tentatively. There is a chance for rain tonight, but I think it's going to be light. So light rain, you can still get a game off, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this is awesome. Twice in 3 years, going to the championship, and it's coming right through Kalamazoo, man.
I love it. Time to get a championship. Keep it here right in Kalamazoo.
That's right, man. Go Growlers!
7 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. Hey.
And Meatball. Sorry,
I
was checking something on my phone real quick.
Yeah, that's not good.
Sorry, what?
Good. That's not good at all. Pay attention, Meatball.
I'm sorry. I got a message on my phone. I had to check.
You are addicted to your phone, sir.
I am. No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes. In fact, pretty much all of Michigan is addicted to their phones.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And I actually got called out on this a couple months ago at how many times I was busting out my phone. And I think it's because there is this subconscious notion that we always have to be available for anyone at any time.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Which is hilarious because back in the 90s, this wasn't a thing.
No.
You know?
Even the early 2000s.
You either showed up at somebody's house, you know, or you called their home phone.
Yeah.
And it was always a pleasant thing. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta knock at your door or somebody rings your doorbell, everyone goes into a full panic.
Yeah, if somebody knocks on my door, I'm like, what happened?
Did somebody get taken hostage?
Yeah, the police here. What did I do?
Exactly.
Like no.
There was a survey done recently, and the numbers are not good for Michigan. Apparently, they say the average person in Michigan spends about 6 hours and 39 minutes on their phone each day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I know if you have an iPhone, they'll send you alerts.
Yeah.
And more, I'm getting alerts that say, hey, you spent less time, you had less screen time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's good because that's all I do at work is just screen.
Right.
I think this might even be worse, right? It says that we pick up our phones on average 114 times a day.
Oh, my God. That does make sense, though, because, like, even if there's even just the slightest lull.
Yeah.
And, like, because I'm guilty of it in traffic, too. If I hit a stop sign or a stoplight or something, especially stoplights, I'll instinctively just go pick up my phone and check to see.
Check
just
nothing.
Exactly. There's nothing there.
What are we doing? Just doom scrolling.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's really bad. So you can get the full numbers on this on the 1077 RKR app. Funny enough. Pull out your phone.
Pull out your phone.
Pull out your phone, read this article, and find out why you're addicted to your phone. And make sure to download the 1077 RKR app while you're at it. Feed the addiction.
It's time to turn up your dials and tune out the traffic because we're playing the Daily 5 on the Rocker Morning Show. Testing the mental magnitude of your favorite morning monkeys on the radio. And now, your hosts for the Daily 5, Meatball and Mark Frank House.
It is the Daily 5 where Mark and I ask each other questions. The other one answers. Today, I'm asking the questions. Mark is answering. Mark, you have some help on the line today from Melinda. Good morning, Melinda. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Awesome, Melinda. You got to help me get 3 out of 5 questions correct. If you do, we'll get our first point for the week. If not, Meatball will go up 4-0.
All right. Here we go. Starting off with sports. Which active NFL team has the highest win percentage of all time across the league? Is it the Baltimore Ravens, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Green Bay Packers?
Win percentage. That's tough because Green Bay Packers have been really good for a long time. However, Baltimore is the newest team out of all three, and so their win percentage would be a better chance of being higher than the other two because they've been around longer.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be Baltimore because of that.
Okay.
And they've had pretty good teams over the years.
Yeah.
So if you're
Melinda's like, yeah, that sounds good.
it's interesting.
Sure.
Interesting. So if you're cool with it, Melinda, I'm thinking Baltimore.
Yes.
All right, let's go Baltimore Ravens. Final answer.
Baltimore Ravens, final answer. I'm going to go in order. These are 3, 2, 1. Baltimore Ravens have a 56.9% win percentage. The Green Bay Packers have a 57.2% win percentage. And the Dallas Cowboys have the best win percentage in the entire league at 57.6%.
Guess the Ravens kind of suck after all.
Well, I mean, they're third best in the entire league. So, not too shabby. All right, question number 2. This is medicine. The bark of a white willow tree is used to create what commonly prescribed medicine? Is it aspirin, ibuprofen, or Adderall?
That's a good question. I want to say aspirin, but I'm not real good at that.
Yeah, I was thinking aspirin too. I don't know this one, and I don't have anything to connect it to. So the fact that you said aspirin kind of leads me to believe that that's the right answer.
Well, let's hope so.
All right, let's go aspirin. Final answer.
Going aspirin, final answer. The vibes are good. That is correct.
Oh, good.
That's why I always listen to my partners.
You keep saying that.
I keep getting it right.
That's true. Question number 3. This has to do with animals. What do you call a group of oxen? Is it called a yoke, a cloxen, or do you simply call them a herd?
A yoke.
A yoke, a cloxen, or just herd?
I like yoke.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I don't know.
It's either a yoke or a herd. I don't like.
Yeah, I want to say herd or yoke as well, but
Gosh,
50-50.
I know. A yoke. Why would it be yolk? Why would Meatball make up yolk? Unless that's like another term for a group of animals.
For reference, it's not spelled with an L, like an egg yolk. It's YOKE.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes no change.
Changes nothing.
It changes nothing. I don't know. I'm going to leave this up to you.
Let's go with herd.
Okay, let's go with herd. Easy answer, final answer.
Herd, final answer.
No, it is a yolk.
It was a yolk.
Damn it.
Oh, no. See?
Oh, man.
I'm never eating eggs again.
You laughed at it, and I was like, okay, all right.
Damn it.
Question number 3, geography. How many states does the Hoover Dam provide power for? Is it 2, 3, or 4?
Wow.
I think it's only 2.
That would be, yeah.
Can you name the
Nevada.
states? Yeah.
Although, I don't know. I think it's only 2, but I kind of want to go with 3. It's the middle answer.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You said Nevada. Can you think of the other states?
I can't. I really can't. Yeah, what do you say? You want to go middle ground, Melinda?
Yeah, let's go 3.
Let's go 3, final answer.
3, final answer. That's
Okay.
correct. You got Nevada, and then California, and Arizona.
Ah, yes, okay. Arizona was I was thinking California, but I was like, I can't remember the other one. So.
All right, down to the final question. We went all 5 today. This one has to do with money. What animal is featured on the standard Canadian $2 coin? Is it a beaver, a moose, or a polar bear?
Ooh.
On the standard Canadian $2 coin. See, I think we could
haven't
learn a lesson
seen-
from Canada and put animals on our coins. I think
Right?
that would be awesome. I mean, we have an eagle, I guess.
It's been a long time since I've seen a Canadian coin.
Yes.
But I'm trying to I've gone to Canada so many times. Beaver, a moose, or a polar bear.
Correct.
Man,
All 3 found in Canada.
Melinda,
I have no clue.
I think I'm going to have to go with the most
The smoke coming out of your ears is just incredible right now. You look like Thomas the Tank Engine with all that steam coming out, man.
I'm going to choose the moose, Melinda, but I want to know what your feelings are.
Yeah, I would say the moose. Yeah,
All right,
moose
let's
sounds good.
go moose. Final answer.
Moose, final answer.
Oh, it's a damn beaver.
It was the polar bear.
That's a polar bear.
The
Really?
polar bear
Ugh.
is on the $2. I guess it's not $2. It's like the loonie. They're called loonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 2 loonie coin, I guess.
Man.
So, oh well.
Well, Meatball gets a 4th point for the week and has a chance to sweep for the first time all year tomorrow. But we remember last time it was an absolute heartbreaker.
No, we don't need
So
to-
that's
we
what
don't
we're
know.
going to go for tomorrow. But Melinda, regardless, you got the Legends of Rock tickets to the show at Warner Vineyards tomorrow. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Nice job.
1077 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Well, next week, I believe, school's back in session. I know Battle Creek kicks up on the 21st. Is that Tuesday? What day of the week is that?
21st is a Sunday.
Wednesday?
Monday.
What month are you looking
Monday,
at?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
August
Thursday.
is that month at the bottom of the calendar.
See, I can't see over the microphone.
I believe Battle Creek goes back on Wednesday. I think Kalamazoo goes back to school next week as well.
What a weird time to go back a Wednesday.
I know. Well, they do teacher in sessions or whatever for a couple days.
Right.
And then they send the idea is, my understanding is, they send the kids there for a couple days to just kind of remind them of the process, and that's when you hand out all the the year paperwork, and
I guess that makes sense.
yeah. And then it's like next week, the next week is like, all right, let's actually do the thing,
Right.
for 5 days. But school getting back in session. I've already seen a lot of these on social media, the back to school photos. Michigan State Police releasing an announcement on their Twitter today, this week rather, with some concerns about those back to school photos. They may seem harmless,
Yeah.
but they do want you to exercise caution. Hashtag Tuesday tip. As children head back to school, It's tempting to share those first day photos with the world. Before you hit post, remember to protect your child's privacy. Avoid sharing any personal information such as names, school names or locations, grade levels or ages, and their teachers' names.
Right.
I know a lot of people that don't do that.
Yeah,
And by
they're just
don't do
very
that-
willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of an interesting because like you really don't think about that because you're like, oh, grandma's gonna see this on her page, you know, as she's doom scrolling or whatever. And when she sees that, she's gonna be just send those direct to grandma.
Yes.
You know, if you want to post generic back to school photos of them, you know, in their back to school clothes with their backpacks and stuff, that's fine. And even like I think. Even just saying like first day of middle school, first day of high school or something like that, that's probably okay. That's kind of riding that gray area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, you don't have kids, but like, would you do this? Like, would you post the back to school photos?
No.
Not at all.
Because it's not Facebook's. They have no right to know what's going on in my life.
That's fair.
That's why I keep everything super like radio silent on my Facebook.
Oh, sure.
It's either a random meme or like an article that I've written, but like I don't share any personal information on Facebook because I realized some time ago that nobody is entitled to know what's going on in my life other than because let's be honest, you just accumulate Facebook friends.
Yeah.
You forget where you even added these people from.
Right.
So I just started mass deleting people that I either don't talk to, they don't even have my phone number. So why?
Yeah.
You know,
that's fair.
There's just, for me personally, I don't feel there's any reason to share anything outside of what you want to on social media because it's fake.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's not a real thing.
See, I have no problem sharing my own information, minus a few things. Like I have no problem putting myself out there because I mean, clearly the industry we're in, I'm a glutton for, you know, punishment and humiliation. Like, you know, make me look like an idiot. I think it's hilarious and I think other people find it hilarious, you know. One trend that I can get behind though, not the kids back to school photos, the parents back to school photos.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I have seen some doozies this year of the dads like holding the signs like back to school and the kids like hiding behind them because they're just, you know, ashamed or whatever.
Yeah.
But the dads are wearing costumes. They're picking them up in the pickup line and like, you know, blasting old music and stuff. The mom photos are the best though, because the moms, like if you see them in the pickup line and I see it all over TikTok, they're wearing like pajamas and their hair's all up and messy and whatnot. Like those are the best. That trend, the parents back to school or new job or whatever, like I can get behind that.
I love those.
Yeah.
We also have to recall, you know, the AI technology that reads your face.
Oh,
can
yeah.
detect your face.
Yeah.
Cannot detect your face if you're wearing Juggalo makeup.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
That clown makeup. So just throwing that out there for you. It could be a good step in the right directions for your children if you paint their faces up like Violent J or Shaggy Two-Dope.
Next week in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, just going to be a bunch of little tiny juggalos running around the school, like back to school again. 107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with me, Paul.
And Mark Frankhouse.
All right, so we have the Rocker Rides going on right now. What do we have? 2 weeks left? 3 weeks left of this?
So the last chance to get registered is September 6th or 7th, I believe. It's going to be at Wine Fest. So you're going to be at Wine Fest.
Yep.
So I believe it's going to be the 6th is the last chance for you to get registered with Meatball. He's going to be at Wine Fest. And then after that, that following Monday, we're going to get 10 finalists. Those 10 finalists are going to win a prize package from RKR, which includes a pair of tickets to the Red Not Chili Peppers at Warner Vineyards. And that's when we're going to be doing the drawing for the grand prize.
And we've got something fun lined up for that I think is going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
But we still have to get some people qualified for the Rocker Rides. We've had a lot of people get qualified. Again, you can show up to any one of our events at Warner Vineyards. In fact, this Friday, I'm going to be there for the Legends of Rock, Queen, and Def Leppard tribute show.
Yeah.
That is going to be 6 to 8 for me on location. But I'm also going to be out there at Tapper Ford before the show. So 4 to 5 o'clock, I'm going to be out at Tapper Ford. So you can come by and qualify there.
Yeah,
come
doing that
the
pit stop.
Yep, and then down the streets to qualify there as well at Warner Vineyards. And then the next day, Saturday, I'm going to be out at Tapper Ford again from 5 to 7 for another pit stop there. So you can come by, check out the truck, get qualified again. So 3 in-person options for you to get qualified for the Rocker Rides. And again, that's the 2024 Ford F-150 and the 2024 Chevy Silverado that are both just awesome trucks. And you could win a 2-year lease for either one of those vehicles.
And that's 5 chances to get qualified over the next 3 days.
Right, because we still have 2 on air as well, including...
right now.
Yeah.
978-1077. Caller number 7. Let's get you hooked up and registered for the Rocker Rides. Do you want the beautiful F-150 or do you want the beautiful Chevy Silverado? That's going to be your call. The only chance to get qualified is right now. 978-1077. Caller 7. You're getting registered for the Rocker Rides, all sponsored by Warner Vineyards and Tapper Automotive in Paw Paw.
1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
You've had Jones Soda before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody said Jones Soda. I don't remember where they're out of.
Michigan.
They are? Oh, they are a Michigan company.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, that plays well into this because Michigan is now a fully legal state, and they are now going to start manufacturing and selling Mary Jones Soda.
What?
THC Jones Soda.
Dude, what the heck?
Products are expected to include 10 milligrams in individual sodas and 100 milligrams shareable sodas in classic Jones soda flavors like green apple, orange and cream. They've got more details on their website as well. There's a little bit of a video so you can kind of see what they're talking about over at WRKR.com and on the 1077 RKR app. But yeah, Jones Soda is going to be releasing the Mary Jones Soda line. And it says it will offer a variety of THC-infused products with the same great taste you've come to love from Jones Soda.
Wow. I know they have like a distribution center in Michigan. I think they're actually out of Seattle. It was started in Seattle.
Right. But there's clearly a place in Michigan that works there because they're doing manufacturing and distribution in the state. Mm-hmm. And I would imagine because I believe that the cannabis law is like you can only sell and distribute cannabis that is raised and farmed and grown in the state. Yeah, correct? Yeah,
exactly.
So it sounds like they're partnering with Emerald Canning Partners. Jones is rolling out these cannabis-infused beverages, mixing syrups through their partnership with the Mary Jones Cannabis brand. Detroit's WXYZ Cannabis is going to be a part of this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep. So yeah, THC soda.
I would be in full panic mode if I cracked one of those and just downed it and then realized that it had THC in it. I'd be like, oh no.
But see, here's the thing. Like, I have been guilty of doing this before because I used to drink Sunny D a lot. And now they have released the Sunny D alcohol drinks, like the seltzer Sunny D's or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, I won't say I haven't done this, but been craving a Sunny D and thought, it's just a little bit of alcohol in these, and then had a heck of a day.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this one would be a little bit more intense.
Yeah, I would be careful in putting this next to the regular Jones soda in your fridge.
Don't do that.
And this is dangerous too, because like I know people that they drink soda like water. You know, I keep saying soda, I mean pop. I mean pop, but like I know people that drink so much of this stuff, they drink it more than water. Can you imagine, like, if you just started downing these like that, like, you would be just...
The kidney stones would be legendary.
And they would come out in very pretty colors, too.
1077 RKR, it's the Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse.
And Meatball.
So, back in 2020, Earth Fair, which was a really cool store. I liked going to Earth Fair a lot. Very, like, organic products, stuff like that. Unfortunately, they closed down. The pandemic and other issues they ran into just kind of forced them to close.
Where was this at?
Off Westnedge.
Okay.
And so it's been sitting vacant pretty much for like 4 years now. Not anymore, because we are now getting the 110th Michigan location of Aldi.
Oh, awesome. I love Aldi.
This is actually pretty interesting to me because this store is big.
Yeah.
I mean, Aldi has decent sized stores, but this one is big. So this might be one of the biggest Aldis in Michigan.
That's cool. I mean, the one here on Gull Road's pretty big.
Right.
They have a pretty wide array of stuff. Like I've rarely gone in there and not been able to find something I'm looking for. But at the same time, I usually find some variation of it.
Okay.
That works just fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And worst case scenario, I only need like two or three things I couldn't find. I go to Meijer, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so affordable too.
Everybody, like, I go to this place for this. I go to this place for this. And that's kind of what Aldi is.
Yeah.
You know? So if you want the information on this, it's up here on the 1077 RKR app to feed your addiction to your phone. And, but this is kind of interesting because there's another location by Hobby Lobby on Westnedge. Mm-hmm. Somebody was like, well, are they closing? What's going on? One interesting comment that I linked to in this story is somebody apparently has some kind of insider information that this could actually end up being relocated. It said, I was told the new location is additional to this new one. The new location is additional to the one that's existing currently.
Right.
And then in a few years, when the lease expires by Hobby Lobby, they're going to move further south with that one.
Oh, interesting.
So
Okay.
that could make its way into south of Portage. So it'd be
cool.
kind of interesting to see where they go with this one.
Yeah.
They haven't officially announced anything, so that's kind of hearsay right now, but still kind of interesting. And it would make sense if they went a little further south with this new one.
Spread them out a little bit more, you know, open it up to new customers and different customers.
Especially if this one's super big.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely no need to do that.
Well, now I'm curious. I want to go see what the big Aldi has that the big Aldi doesn't have. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Because I love Aldi. Because I go in there every once in a while. It's honestly like a Trader Joe's. I go in there and I think like, oh, I'm going to buy a couple like, you know, those easy make dinners, you know, that are just like in a bag or a box or something like that. Aldi doesn't do name brand. They have their own kind of thing that they put in there for the most part, which is kind of like Trader Joe's. They have their own thing. But I'll go in there and I'll be like, well, let's go look for a quick meals. And I'll see something I'm like, that looks damn good.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, it's whatever I'm getting is better than the name brand thing.
Mm-hmm. Meatballs love it. Aldis.
I am loving all these. 1077 RKR is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
Yeah, Mark Frankhouse.
Reminder, the Growlers are in the Northwoods League Championship game tonight, and it is going to be played at Homer Stryker Field.
Yeah.
It's right here in town. They're making the trip back from Madison, Wisconsin last night, where they won 3-2 over, I think the Mallards were they the defending league champions? Did we beat them last year or lose to them last year?
I can't recall.
I don't remember. Anyway, we beat them, so we're playing for the championship tonight. The lacrosse loggers, not logs, loggers are going to be in town tonight for that game. And
they beat the Rocks last night, so paper does cover rock.
Exactly, yeah. So the championship game going to be played in Kalamazoo, Homer Stryker Field tonight. Weather pending, I think it's going to be okay. I think it's just going to kind of rain for the most part during the day, and then it should be all good for the game. But obviously that's a factor. But, while we're on the topic of baseball, I know minor league baseball in Western Michigan is a lot of fun. A lot of people remember the Whitecaps. When they think Western Michigan minor league teams, they think of the Whitecaps. They got a new facility, mostly their new locker room. Have you seen this thing?
No, not yet.
We have some footage from a couple of TikToks from players that got to see their new facility. This looks like something straight out of like a major league setup. Huge lockers, big benches, comfy chairs, TVs, logos. I mean, this thing is beautiful for the Whitecaps. It is awesome.
Man, they got the ultimate hookup.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks sweet, man. I know I've seen a lot of college facilities have been upgraded really, really high and stuff. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of on par with what like real true big program locker rooms look like.
That's fun though, because a lot of these guys are younger players, so it kind of gives them that. I mean, they went all in on this, so it really does give them that professional kind of setting, that mindset too, which helps when you're going into a game. You know,
Yep. Are they the Tigers affiliate? Are they the
yes.
Okay, so you play in this really nice locker room on the west side of the state, and then you move to Comerica Park. I don't know what the locker rooms look like there. But,
yeah, I've never seen them. They've never given me the credentials.
Oh, well, why not, Mark?
I don't know.
I thought you were a big baseball man.
Yeah, my My Uncle Babe, he didn't really leave much in the ways of credentials.
My uncle Miggy, who hit all those home runs there. I worry though now that they got nice new locker rooms here for the Whitecaps.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, all right, I'm going to the majors. They go to Comerica Park and see the lockers there and they're like, wait, what?